Hey guys, Tyrantt here. Welcome to Lesson 9 of Tyrantt's Pro Whooper Freestyle Bootcamp 101. If this is your first time hearing about the bootcamp, then make sure to check out our website at prowhooper.com to learn how to participate and take your freestyle skills to the next level. Before we discuss the details of this week's lesson and trick tutorials, I would love to give a shout out to our sponsor of the week, GNB. GNB has been a trusted name in the FPV community since 2007, specializing in high-performance LiPo batteries. Known for their innovation, GNB is one of the few companies that has heavily invested in high-voltage technology, producing some of the lightest and most powerful batteries on the market. Their commitment to quality and performance has made them a top choice for pilots who demand the best. One of my personal favorites is the GNB 530 1S LiPo with the A30 connector. It's a fantastic option for Whoop Freestyle, offering an excellent balance of lightweight design and powerful performance. This battery provides long flight times with consistent power, making it ideal for those looking to get the most out of their freestyle sessions. And for the pilots who prefer to fly bigger drones, GNB's new Power LiPo series is designed to deliver unmatched power and reliability. Perfect for racing and freestyle, these 160C batteries are available in multiple mAh capacities with high voltage and standard options in 4S, 6S, and 8S configurations. They offer smooth performance and explosive power, helping you to push your 5-inch drones to their limits. With a reputation for innovation and quality, GNB continues to set the standard in the FPV community, providing pilots with the confidence they need to fly at their best. Thank you, GNB, for supporting Bootcamp and providing the power to keep us flying strong. Now, leading us through this week's lesson and trick tutorials is our featured mentor of the week, Heads from Infinity Loops. Heads is an incredible freestyle pilot who has been creating a wide variety of amazing content on Infinity Loops for the last several years. His well-known But Does It Freestyle series puts different drones to the test, exploring how well they hold up with intense freestyle. And over at Whoop University, Professor Heads and Dr. OG Dr. Love, PhD, are dedicated to creating better pilots by challenging them with unique assignments that push their skills to the limits. In addition to his creative content, Heads provides honest and detailed product reviews and hosts In the Loop, where he interviews pilots from across the FPV community. And to top it off, he hosts weekly live streams where he and the 90%ers hang out, chat, and have a great time with Robot Lady. Whether you're looking for creative content, in-depth reviews, or just want to have a good time with a welcoming community, Heads has something for everyone. So make sure to check out Infinity Loops and join in on the fun. Now, let's pass it over to Heads, who will introduce this week's lesson and trick tutorials.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Heads here from Infinity Loops, and today I am here to present you with your Week 9 challenge, Stall Rewinds. Now, you may be asking yourself, Heads, you making up names for tricks again? Kind of, I guess. This is going to be a collection of tricks that you are probably used to doing or seeing separately. You're just going to be doing them all together. They sound pretty much like they're executed, and I'm going to say them in order of execution, although I think Tyrantt might label them differently just to help my brain, because it is simple. Keep everything on track. We're going to call these stall blank rewinds. So you're going to start with a stall. You're going to do something in the middle, and then you will rewind back the way you came. You will have to perform 3 stall rewind combination tricks. Those will be the stall 360 rewind, the stall flip rewind, and the stall yaw rewind. Shout out Callisto. If you're feeling greedy and looking for a little extra in the points department, you can go for a bonus stall Maddie rewind. Europeans call it a dolphin flip. And finally, if you want to get your hands on that sweet, sweet prize, well, you're going to have to perform any of those tasks just listed through a medium-sized gap. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it kind of depends on what you're flying. So if you're flying a Whoop, a medium-sized gap might be a doorway. If you're flying a 5-inch quad, doorway's not exactly a medium-sized gap anymore. So scale it depending, be reasonable with your medium size. But as far as I've heard, Tyrantt's not going to be too much of a stickler on this, so a medium-sized closed gap should be good. Now, my job is to run you through how to perform these tricks So I will start at the top with the stall 360 rewind. Now, like I mentioned with the naming schemes, this is the stall 360 rewind. So we will pull up into a stall, and at the top of our stall, or near the top, we're going to do a 360 on our roll axis, and then we're going to rewind back the way we came. Next on the list would be the stall yaw rewind, which you can probably assume you're going to pull up, nose up into your stall at the apex or near the top. We're going to begin doing a yaw 360, and then we're going to rewind back down with our camera facing up and pull back out the way that we went in. Finally, since we have covered the roll axis and the yaw axis, we really have pitch left to work with. So for the final stall flip rewind, we're going to pull up into our stall, and at the apex here, we're going to perform a back flip. And once we are back nose up, we're going to rewind the rest of the way back down. Now that completes the 3 main tricks, but if you're getting greedy and you want to go for those extra points, you're going to need to complete the stall Matty rewind. For this one, we're going to pull into a stall like we have been, except for when we get close to our apex, we're actually going to kick our whoop backwards this way, and we're actually looking backwards now towards the way that we just pulled in, and this is kind of about halfway through the beginning of a Matty flip now. So what we're going to do is complete the Matty flip back down into the rewind out. So one more time, we're going to pull up into our stall, and about halfway up, we kind of give it a flick so that we come up into the air, and we have a moment of pause here where we're looking backwards or down, depending on your camera angle. And then we're going to pull back through with the Matty, back the way you came. Now that I've given you the crash course on how to do all of these tricks, let's hop into the sim and visualize them, and you can see the stick movements there, as well as I'll put in some IRL flying, just so you can see how you would execute these indoors with a whoop, if that's what you're going to be using. All right, so here we are in the sim, and much like any stall maneuver, you're going to be using the same concept here for basically all of these. You're going to be pulling up, and you're going to be catching yourself on the way back down. So now that we got our stall maneuvers pretty well ironed out, let's go ahead and try adding the flip for task number 1. So we're going to stall up, we're going to do our back flip, and on the way down we're going to catch ourselves. Let's try it again. We're going to go up, and near our apex we're going to do our back flip and catch ourselves before we come back down to the ground. Now on to task number 2. We're going to be doing the stall straight up in the air, and then we're going to add a roll 360 degrees at the top and come back down. Again, we're going to go up to our apex just like we did with the flip, but we're going to add a roll at the top, and we're going to let ourselves come back down to complete the stall 360 rewind. Now we will move on to task number 3. So we're going to fly towards our object again. At the top of our stall, we're going to add a 360 degree yaw spin. So instead of our roll or our flip, we're going to be upright, and we're going to yaw out and then catch ourselves on the way back down. Now for you overachievers who are going to want to grab some of these bonus points on this one, you're going to want to complete a stall Matty rewind. Now for those, you're going to do like you would be in a Matty flip. You're going to do your stall and then act like you just did a Matty there and you're coming back down out of it. So if we're normally doing a Matty flip like this, we're going to be picking it up from about here. That's about where we're going to be starting our Matty flip after the stall. So we'll stall, flip upside down, and we're catching it from that way, coming down out of the Matty flip. Now that we have a general idea of how to execute the tricks for this week, let's go ahead and charge some whoop batteries so that we can execute this IRL. I hope you all found that helpful, and I wish you the best of luck with this week's challenge.
Hey, I appreciate that, Heads. So, just to recap, this week we're focusing on learning how to do a stall flip rewind, a stall 360 rewind, a stall yaw rewind, with an optional bonus objective of performing a stall Matty rewind and a chance to win the prize objective by performing any of the objectives through a medium-sized gap. The deadline to submit your video was Saturday, October 5th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The time limit for this lesson is 60 seconds, including any intro, outro, or skits. You can extend this time limit by 5 seconds if you add the bootcamp logo to the beginning of your video. Once your video is ready, upload it to YouTube, make sure it's set to public or unlisted, and share it via the submission form on prowhooper.com. And we would love to see your progress, so please also share your video in the bootcamp video section on Discord. Showcasing your journey will help you track your progress, inspire and motivate fellow pilots, and connect with others within the community. The review live stream is planned to be next Saturday, October 5th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will also be hosting a midweek Pro Whooper Show live stream to showcase the best videos from this week's lesson on Wednesday, October 9th. These videos will be judged beforehand, and the winner will be announced during the live stream. The standout pilot who creates the most entertaining video this week will be awarded with the Newbie Drone Pilot of the Week prize. Newbie Drone is sponsoring a $200 gift card to one lucky Freestyle Bootcamp 101 participant. To enter the giveaway, make sure to sign up by clicking the link in the YouTube description below and participate in at least one lesson to qualify. The winner will be selected live during our final bootcamp stream via Spin the Wheel, so good luck. And finally, we will be giving away over $429 worth of prizes this week, including GNB gift cards, PayPal cash, chargers, prop poppers, props, and more. So make sure to submit your video on time for a chance to get your hands on one of these fantastic prizes. And if you would like to help strengthen Pro Whooper and support its growth, one of the best ways to do so is by using our referral links. When you make purchases through these links, you're helping us show our sponsors the real value and impact of their support, proving that their investment in Pro Whooper is worthwhile. Your contribution will play a direct role in ensuring our continued success and opens the doors to bigger prizes and better events in the future. You can find our referral links on prowhooper.com, in the YouTube description below, or wherever we share them. And that about wraps it up. For the written details of this week's lesson, as well as access to our visual Trictionary, build list, leaderboards, and more, please visit prowhooper.com. I'd like to conclude by thanking everyone for participating in Freestyle Bootcamp 101. I'm excited to see your video submissions and watch you all pull off some awesome stall rewinds. So with that being said, have fun, happy flying, and Tyrantt out.